Did you know that cherry trees can live up to 100 years and can produce about 7,000 cherries per year? That's right, one single cherry tree, standing tall for a whole century, can bring forth a bounty of 7,000 cherries each year. Imagine the number of pies, jams, or simply delicious fresh cherries that could be. These trees are not just long-lived, they're incredibly productive too. Now that's a lot of cherries to pick, isn't it? But how do we pick them correctly? Identifying ripe cherries is an art in itself. It's all about observing the color, feeling the firmness, and checking for the presence of the stem. So, let's break these down. First, let's talk color. Sweet cherries, when ripe, tend to be deep, dark red, almost verging on black. On the other hand, tart cherries, also known as sour cherries, sport a bright, vibrant red. So remember, deep red for sweet, bright red for tart. Please leave a comment on which cherry type you prefer. Next up, firmness. A ripe cherry should have just the right amount of give when you squeeze it gently. Too soft could mean overripe, while too hard might suggest it's not ready to be picked. Finding that sweet spot is key. Now let's move on to the stem. Ideally, the stem should still be attached. This not only indicates that the cherry is fresh, but it also helps to prolong the cherry's shelf life. So if you see a stem, it's a green signal to go ahead and pick that cherry. But here's the twist. Sweet and tart cherries don't ripen at the same pace. Sweet cherries need a little more time to reach their peak compared to their tart counterparts. So don't be fooled if a tart cherry looks ready before a sweet one. Once you know what to look for, you'll be able to pick the ripest and sweetest cherries. If you are finding this video informative and helpful, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the notification bell. Your participation is invaluable and greatly appreciated as it helps support the channel and allows us to continue creating content that empowers you on your health journey. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for products that promote a healthy life. Let's continue with the video. Now on to the main event, how to pick cherries without harming the fruit or the tree. We've all heard the saying, the cherry on top. Well, today, we are literally going to pick that cherry off the top. But first, let's clear the air. Cherry picking is not a race, it's an art. Speed is not your friend here, patience is. So, take a deep breath and let's get started. The best method to pick cherries is the twist and pull method. Imagine you're dancing with the cherries. You gently take the cherry in your hand, give it a little twist, and then a soft pull. The key word here is gentle. You're not trying to win a wrestling match, you're trying to pluck a delicate fruit. So, why the twist and pull? Well, there's a good reason. This method helps in leaving the stem on the cherry, which is crucial. The stem acts as a seal, keeping the fruit fresh for longer. Think of it like a little hat for your cherry. And we all know how important it is to protect ourselves from the elements, right? But what about handling the cherries? You've got a handful of these ruby gems, now what? Well, you want to avoid bruising them. Handle them as if they were delicate ornaments. You wouldn't want to squeeze those too hard, would you? The same goes for cherries. Be gentle, be kind. Remember, cherries are not just beautiful, they're also a source of joy and nutrition. So when picking them, let's make sure we do it with respect and care. After all, they've spent all this time growing and ripening just for us to enjoy. Please leave a comment on any cherry picking tips or techniques you use. With these techniques, you'll be able to pick cherries like a pro. So there you have it, your guide to cherry picking. We've covered a lot of ground today, from discerning between the sweet and tart varieties of cherries to pinpointing the perfect moment of ripeness that nature offers us. We've also explored the best ways to pick these delicate fruits, ensuring we don't harm the cherries or the trees in the process. The art of cherry picking, as you've seen, is a blend of knowledge, skill, and a deep respect for nature. Remember, the key to the perfect harvest is patience. Cherries, whether sweet or tart, will let you know when they are ready. When they are, use a gentle hand and the right techniques to pick them. You'll be rewarded with a bounty of beautiful, juicy cherries, perfect for eating fresh, baking, or even making into jam. Remember to be gentle with the cherries and the trees. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the links in the description for more cherry picking tips. Happy picking!